Oh, how does Peter McKinnon do it? Good afternoon, YouTube fam. Today we are not in the studio. Today we are in the local park where we are going to learn a few tips and tricks about how to instantly up your photo game. Let's go. So I've compiled a list of 5 easy tips that you can use to instantly add a little bit of extra something to your photos and video next time you're shooting. Step number 1 is a short one, but still an equally important one, and that is to get to know the settings on your camera. And that really just comes with practice. It's just taking your camera out at different times of day or different scenarios and working out what is best for that scenario. Step number 2 is to... What was step number 2? Step number 2 is to think about framing. Don't just take a photo at eye level. Take a few moments to soak in the surroundings and maybe walk around your subject a few times. Try to find the best angle. Another method of telling a story through composition is thinking about other props within the frame. Do they relate to your subject? Do they have meaning to the overall feeling of the image? And in terms of video, do they maybe foreshadow something to come in a subtle way? Step number 3, which is very, very important and often overlooked, is lighting. If you don't have lights, that's totally fine. It doesn't really matter. It just means you have to rethink your situation. You might have to shoot outside during the day. And if you are shooting outside during the day, think about the time of day you're shooting. Often the morning and the afternoon are the best times of day to shoot. Midday sun can be quite harsh and really ugly. If you do have to shoot during midday sun, have a think about your location. Is there a better spot that you could go to where maybe the sun isn't so direct? If you do end up shooting through golden hour, just remember that you only have a limited amount of time to get that effect. Plan out your shots ahead of time and have your shot list ready to go when you get there. Step number 4 is movement. Movement isn't completely necessary for every shot, but it is worthy to think about just in case you want to add a little bit of extra something in there. Something as simple as your model brushing their hair back or taking a step into the frame can really add something and give them a purpose. In video, you can use movement to move your character from point A to point B. The 5th thing that I want to talk about is depth and interest. To get depth and interest into your photos is not actually that hard. It's just a matter of placing something in front of the lens to obscure and to shoot through. A plastic prism, a glass, a knife, tinfoil, plastic wrap, fairy lights. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like the video, and if you're not already, please subscribe because I'll be bringing you more content like this every Sunday. But seriously, thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun making this, even though it was really nerve-wracking because it was my first time filming in public. I seriously had a lot of fun doing it, so thank you very much. Maybe next time my camera holding hand will be a bit more stable. I seriously don't know how people like Peter McKinnon do this with a 1DX. I'm using a Sony mirrorless and it weighs nothing compared to that. Heck, as a camera assistant, I would be lugging around cameras that are so much heavier than a 1DX, but still, for some reason, my hand was all... In short, I hope I didn't give you motion sickness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday.